So sexual harassment, worker protections. So with this is kind of a throwback. So previously, what used to happen is if sexual harassment was potentially happening in the workplace, the employer, you, were also liable for what was taking place and happening. That meant that if a person within your team, a member of your team, was potentially sexually harassing someone else, and you weren't taking the prerequisite steps to try and help to avoid that, to stop that, to put an end to it, to do the things you have to do as an employer to protect your staff, you would have been liable as an employer. For whatever reason, that changed, and it's now coming back. So what this means is that there is absolutely an onus of responsibility upon you as employers to protect, a duty to protect and prevent sexual harassment in your workplace. And that, by the way, does not just mean that you're protecting your staff from other staff. This means that if you're a hotel, you're protecting your staff from guests, clients. You're protecting them from any third party, not just other people within your organization. You have a responsibility. You have an onus and duty of care to be able to look after your staff and make sure that you're providing an environment to work in that is free from sexual harassment. And to be honest with you, personally, yeah, why wouldn't you have the right to work in an environment where you're not going to be sexually harassed? So I think that's obviously going to be a big key one. The thing that could potentially, I can see that could come out from this, and just looking at some of the commentary around this area as well, is that the potential for the victim mentality to come into play. That it's an easy one to kind of claim and to say that obviously addressed when complaints weren't being dealt with. So employers need to be hot on this. And the problem is obviously if they are not, and it does go to tribunal, then obviously it's going to have increased costs, potentially up to 25% on those particular areas that would come into force. So it's just one of those things. Do you know what? I just think at the end of the day, some of these should be easier said than done. Easier done than said. I don't know. But they should be quite simple to put forward. And I think everyone has the right to be able to come and work in an environment they want to feel a part of, that they want to belong to. And if you're being sexually harassed in the workplace, you're not going to want to be there. So, it's going to be counterproductive in any case not to address it for you and your business. So this one, it just makes logical sense to me, to be honest with you.